Hello, hello.
I'm Anthony.
And I'm Amanda.
And we are AB Adventures.
And today we're going to be talking about our favorite stage shows in the parks in Walt Disney World. Maybe a couple honorable mentions elsewhere.
All right.
But anyway.
Let's talk about that. So like we said, today we're talking about stage shows at Disney and our top 5. Now, as we were putting together the list, we pretty much agreed on what should be in the top 5, but there was some contention around slots 4 and 5. So as we work through this, I think, we'll put it up on the screen.
And we're going to start at our lowest. So as we're going, like the first ones are going to be flip-flopped a little bit, and then we'll get more consistent.
I think that number 5 and number 4 should be Beauty and the Beast stage show in Hollywood Studios, and then number 4 being Galaxy Far, Far Away in Hollywood Studios.
You can have your own list.
She thinks it should be flipped. She thinks that the Beauty and the Beast show is better.
Both of these are in Hollywood Studios. One of them is in front of Grauman's Chinese Theater in the Echo Lake area, and then the other one is back on Sunset Boulevard, Beauty and the Beast.
Towards the entrance to Fantasia.
Yes. The Galaxy's Far, Far Edge.
Walt, spit it out!
Galaxy Far, Far Away one is new, and Beauty and the Beast has been there
several years. So I think the Galaxy Far, Far Away is better because one of the huge strengths of Star Wars, one of the things that every kid loves about Star Wars is the costumes. The Darth Vader costume, Kylo Ren, the Stormtroopers, C-3PO and R2-D2. It's kind of
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul came out.
I was waiting for that.
That was awesome. But it's this stage show where they've got the big screens in the background, so they're showing clips from the movies and scenery from the movies, and they bring out these different characters in full costume, and it's so cool because integrated in, they've got the Stormtroopers blasters shoot out fireworks. It's so cool.
Things that you're not expecting.
One thing that I noticed, I'm going to take a little side trail. The first characters on stage and the last characters to leave the stage are C-3PO and R2-D2. And I think that's really cool because they are the only characters that are in all 9 of the Skywalker Saga movies. So
you can tell he really likes
I think that's awesome.
And Beauty and the Beast is like an abridged version of the actual movie, so they go through all the same songs, all of that. But there's just something very magical in the way that they tell the beginning and the end of the story, and that's why I really like it. The enchantress that comes in, I don't know, there's just something really magical about that part, and then the ending part that I think is...
It is really cool. It's
really
a very
pretty.
good show.
Yeah, and I think maybe it's gotten old in terms of how many times we've seen it, whereas we just saw Galaxies Far, Far Away for the first time, and it was cool. We weren't expecting anything. Yeah. So I think there's a little bit of that. That's my opinion. Anyway, so that's 4 and 5. And then...
kind of tied for 4th and 5th place.
Yep.
Slots 1, 2, and 3 we agree on. Number 3 for us is the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular.
Yes.
We love that show. We can't go to Hollywood Studios without seeing
it. It's so good. The thing with Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular, wow, I couldn't get that out.
Walt, spit it out!
It wasn't an opening day attraction, but they had it planned to open on opening day, and then they did a couple dress rehearsals with people in the parks as they were opening because they weren't quite ready. Then it was ready, so it's kind of considered a classic there, even though it was a little ways into it. And there's just something so fun, and there's surprises, there's everything's in it.
They pull people from the audience to be part of the scenes, which is really cool.
Yep, and they've got stunts and explosions and they just make you, it's the classic, Hollywood Studios was supposed to be a behind the scenes look at movie making, and this is still there.
It's like the last relic of that original intention of the park. And it's still my favorite park. Hollywood Studios is definitely still my favorite park.
Yeah.
But I'm just so glad that this is still there, that original, the original movie making process
Yep.
is.
And we've got a video
shown.
where we talked about our favorite stuff at Hollywood Studios, and we can link to it. But yeah, there's just a lot of really cool stuff about that. So that's another one in Hollywood Studios that we love. And then our number 2 is
Jumping out of Hollywood Studios and over to Animal Kingdom Park, we absolutely love. And once again, you can't go to Disney without seeing this show.
Finding Nemo.
No! Please, no!
Sorry, people like Finding Nemo. I'm sorry if you do.
No.
We
Yes,
don't.
okay, we understand if you've got nice memories or whatever.
There's so many people that love that show, and they can.
Yes.
But
we love Festival of the Lion King.
yes, and
Amazing
I think
show.
the people that like Finding Nemo like Festival of the Lion King.
Probably.
But anyway,
The way that the costumes and the dancing, the choreography, they incorporate all of the great songs from the movie.
Acrobatics,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, it's so great.
it is.
And
And
yeah,
actually, I just found out the other day that the fun trivia, the big floats that they bring in with Simba and Pumbaa and all of that, that was actually from a Disneyland parade that they
Oh.
recycled and brought it over.
well, that's fun.
After. Yep.
Cool. So, awesome show. Go check it out if you haven't seen it before. You have to see them.
Yep.
We've been like super excited about all of these shows that we've been talking about, but none of them compare to what we're about to mention. You've heard us talk about it on so many other videos. We've talked about it in different parks. We've talked about it from so many different angles and perspectives. Our favorite stage show in all the parks.
Are you ready?
You can probably guess it.
You can
if
guess
you've
it.
watched our videos. Fantasmic. I'm wearing my villain shirt today to
Somewhat represent because
Yeah.
you don't have a Fantasmic shirt.
right. But anyway, it is by far our favorite show in all of the parks.
Yeah, and you could say it's a nighttime show. It's not really a stage show or whatever, but I think it is because there's so many.
It's a show with
There's
a
a
stage.
stage, even if it's only partially used part of the time. It's such a good. It just encapsulates all that is
Yeah.
Disney.
I'm a sucker for Disney villains. I'm a sucker for Jafar, his snake form. It's just so
Yeah.
great. It is so perfect.
Yep.
Encapsulates all the villains, tons of heroes. Mickey being the main hero of the story.
And different versions of Mickey.
Yeah.
I really like that too. They incorporate that and bring out different ones. So yeah, it's just amazing.
So literally all of the shows on this list, if you haven't seen them, make your next trip to Disney World a show trip and make sure you see all the shows because
see those.
it's worth it. It
They're
really
so
is
good.
to go see it.
Yep. So those are our favorites. Let us know
Yes.
if you think that we missed any. We would love to hear what your thoughts are. If you love Finding Nemo, you can go
Put it
ahead
below.
and say it. And that
We
is
won't at
all.
you.
Yeah, we won't. That's all we've got. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and hit the subscribe and the bell icon to get notified on our next video.
Can I say it this time?
Uh-huh.
See you on the flip flop.
So long.